Hi guys, my name's Riley and today we're watching Angel Season 1 Episode 12. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. I don't feel that great, so if my energy's low, if I look different, that would be why. I forgot I wanted to wear these. These are my blue light glasses. We're gonna try them again today and hopefully they don't reflect too much. If they do, then I'm gonna have to take them off. But I just like wearing glasses when I don't do my eye makeup as much as I normally do. So that's why they're on. I'm super excited for episode 12 today simply because episode 11 of Angel, we got some big revelations. Well, one big revelation. Kate found out about basically everything. She knows about vampires. She knows that Angel is a vampire. She knows about his past. She knows how to kill them. She knows not to invite them into her house. She knows like all the things we know, it seems like. And the way things kind of ended off last episode, it left a lot of things like hanging in the air. Like I'm still not sure what Kate thinks about Angel right now. Like I know before that big battle at the end, she did not like him, didn't want anything to do with him, literally said that if she saw him, she would stake him in the heart. So it didn't look too great, but then at the end when they had that fight, like with the other vampire, she like ended up helping Angel, didn't kill him, stabbed the other guy in the heart. We went through this by going through Angel, we know. She could have killed him, but she didn't. So that tells me that things are at least better than they were when she first found out, but I don't necessarily know if they're good. Like if things could still be kind of bad. Yeah, so I don't really know what's going on between them right now, like how everyone feels about, well, mainly her, how she feels about it. And to be honest, I was really surprised that she found out so early because I was totally thinking it was gonna be like Buffy's mom where we have to wait a couple seasons for her to learn everything. So I don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping that she'll come around, hopefully. But we'll find out, I guess. So let's just watch it. I have a Patreon open. We're several episodes ahead on there, and there'll be full unedited reactions. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can check out the link in the pinned comment or the description. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please. I still hate doing that. Ready? I need to get one of those slidey thingies for the carpet so that I don't have to get up and do this to move the chair over. Look at her. Where's she going?
Because she's from France.
Oh my god.
I was out in the neighborhood patrolling with my new Bavarian fighting ads when I suddenly thought perhaps Cordelia's had a vision.
We seem to be evil-free at the moment.
He wants to be included.
I also packed along
You're already included, don't worry.
Hi, I'm Serena.
Are they her friends?
Nice axe. How do I look? Like you always do. Wilson won't be able to take his eyes off you.
Who's Wilson? Oh.
Wilson Christopher.
No, the ethnoarchaeologist from Brandeis.
The fashion photographer from LA who's been seeing Cordelia.
I feel that bad. Oh, got a vision?
Grab that file.
Whoa.
What's he like again?
Putting
Like a
thoughts
big
in my
baby.
head.
Hatching from a big egg with really large hands. In need of a manicure. You're meeting him
Right.
here.
In here.
Demon spawn! Cowards! In the cellar?
Across the street? Ew. Look at their shadows. Is this the same bar where they had those issues in the beginning of the season? Oh, is this the guy she's
left
seeing?
Sunnydale and came to LA. Was that?
He looks familiar too.
Serena's really something. I'm gonna send her flowers for introducing you to me.
Oh, I was like, what?
I knew that. You're doing what you came to LA to do. You're photographing all these gorgeous, famous people.
Oh, he's a photographer.
Where's the insecure?
They seem to be getting along well. He seems like a nice guy. I'm not over Doyle yet, so I don't know about this, but he seems there's nothing wrong with him, at least so far. He seems so sweet, but that makes me suspicious.
About me. You don't have to,
I want to call you.
go home. I mean, right away.
So what you all gonna get up to in here?
You live alone, right?
Well, kind
In the
of.
sense that I'm the only one living here that's actually alive.
Is Dennis watching all this? I would be so self-conscious if I had a ghost living with me, because, like, you don't know what they're watching when they're watching it. Did he go? Yeah. He did. What? Wait.
What time is it?
Is that a baby? She's experiencing something.
Mother of God.
Yeah.
Wilson and I just sort of hid out on this couch and we talked and then he drove me home and
then
I asked him in and we, you know.
And now she's pregnant?
It's okay. Have you talked to Wilson?
What would I say to him? I had a really great time. I think you left something at my place.
A whole ass baby in my stomach.
Whatever's happening to you, he may have some answers.
Something's going on, because that's not
can't.
how it works. Yeah, this is a little crazy.
Could you just leave me alone for...
That would be a lot to take in. To just wake up and then... My God. Dennis. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
What can I get you?
Need some help.
I'm kind of busy.
Oh, this was the bar that they were at.
Was it?
Wilson Christopher. Look, I want to know who his friends are, where they hang.
Pretty much wherever Serena tells him to.
Serena.
Hey, you know.
I wonder if she has anything to do with it.
And Serena rules the girls. So you the boyfriend?
No. I'm family.
Aw. My heart.
You're carrying low. I'll bet it's... Stop! Don't touch me!
Oh. I mean, it's kind of rude regardless if she's
You're what?
real
8.5
pregnant or fake
months along?
pregnant. 8.5?
Like yesterday, doesn't it?
Oh. Looks like somebody's having twins.
Twins?
What?
No, there's a third heartbeat.
Triplets?
5.
I don't know what they're called after that. 6 tuplets? How many?
What is it? What's wrong?
How many?
I'm sure it's nothing. Sooner, if you will prep Mrs. Pangborn right away.
Look at Wesley's face.
Serena, it's Angel, Cordelia's friend. Can I come in?
Okay.
Something is suspicious. Either she's also pregnant or something else
Serena?
going on. I don't trust her very much. Oh yeah, she's up to something.
Serena?
Thought you were at the liquor store. I'm almost dry.
Or is she also pregnant?
I shouldn't, right? That'll hurt the baby.
Oh, she is. Okay, so
Right?
I'm not suspicious of her
Really?
anymore. I guess it's like his group of
Can't
friends.
reach Jason. He's gone.
So he's doing it
So is
too.
Wilson. Serena, where can I find him?
Interesting. Oh God.
Just relax. Get comfortable. Should you need anything at all, then I'll just.
You're afraid. You're afraid of what's inside of me.
I mean,
You think it's horrible. There's 7 of them. There's 7 of his children
7?
growing inside of me. They're talking to me.
What?
They're talking all at once. I can't understand. Wesley,
Yes.
It's messing with her head, isn't it?
I could be okay, right?
Aw.
I mean, look at Angel. He's not human. And Doyle, he wasn't either. He's good.
Don't do this to me right now. Oh my God. There you are, you piece of shit. Oh.
I'm a friend of Cordelia Chase. Angel, right? The boss? She told me all about you. Man.
Yeah, right.
Somehow, I doubt that.
Yeah.
You're human. Then you can't be the father.
He's
So you and
human.
your friends are just a link. Huh? How does it work?
Do they get something out of it?
I know it seems dire, but now that we've identified the species, there's every chance we'll be able to stop what's happening to you. We mustn't lose hope.
What?
You're not gonna hurt my babies.
Oh yeah, it's messing with their heads.
You guys proxy for Big Daddy Demon. He imbues you with his life force or whatever it is you're implanting in these women, and you get what in return? Fame, money,
Probably. Oh. Why even try to fight? Y'all just should have tried to run. This is satisfying to see that. Ooh,
Now you're gonna tell me what I
the
need.
face. Is the other girls? Yep, there they are. Oh, there's more than just them. There's a bunch of women.
Axel's telepathic connection is what's sustaining its unborn spawn. We slay this demon and poof, no more evil pregnancies.
Evil pregnancies. They're even dressing the same. Ew, why this nasty ass water?
Come out of there this instant. All of you, please.
That's gonna
I
work.
expect you to understand.
Where? That's it walking? It's huge.
You can disturb the birth of my children.
Wesley Wyndham Price, rogue demon hunter.
I love
I'm here to
Wesley.
fight you, sir, to the death.
Oh.
Preferably.
Angel?
I'm late to the baby shower.
What is it? Like flammable or? Oh. Liquid nitrogen? Oh. Are the babies just? Oh, right. Those are freezers. Oh. Good idea. Good idea. Oh, they're getting everything ready for her?
Cordelia, hi. Look, great. Marvelous.
I learned that I have two people I trust absolutely with my life. And that part's new.
Wesley.
Allergies.
Okay, so that was episode 12 of Angel. That was really good. I liked that one too. It was kind of weird, as per usual, but I still liked it a lot. Like, I don't know. I liked the idea, kind of, the pregnancy idea. And they were making like an obvious metaphor, kind of, about, you know, guys kind of having sex with women and then they end up getting pregnant and then the guy like kind of doesn't want anything to do with it, disappears, or just isn't that involved when the pregnancy part comes around. This was kind of like to the extreme, to where the guy like just doesn't, like, completely ghost her, which obviously that happens in real life too, but not the demon baby part. We're introduced in the beginning to Cordelia's friends. I didn't know she had friends. That's nice to see that she has people that she hangs out with. For some reason, I literally thought that she didn't talk to anybody. That's why in that one episode when, I hate bringing up Doyle, but when Doyle's ex-wife or whatever, yeah, it was his ex-wife, came, I was kind of hoping that she would be friends with Cordelia, but I guess there's no point in having her come back now. And they even talked about Doyle in this episode, guys. I don't know if I can take it. Okay, let's talk about the actual episode. So they went out for drinks, Cordelia and her friends, and they had little dates. So I'm guessing they kind of like they were like a group of friends met another group of friends, and then they decided to like go out on a date or whatever together. And unfortunately, the group of friends that they met were a group of guys that are helping out a demon impregnate his seed into women. So, yeah. The actor who played Wilson looks familiar to me, but I don't know where I've seen him from. So I was trying to like get into the idea of perhaps Cordelia having a new love interest. Like this, I thought this guy, he seemed cool and normal at the beginning. I mean, technically he is still human. He's just an asshole, like a complete terrible person. And I was trying to get into the idea of like her having a different love interest besides Doyle. So I was like, let me just try to get into this. Don't think about him. I think I could get into the idea of Wesley and Cordelia if they ever decide to go in that direction. I don't know if they will, because I mean, we did kind of try it a little bit in Buffy and it didn't work. So they might not decide to revisit it at all, but they could. And I feel like out of everything, that one would be the easiest for me to like get into quickly. Everybody else, I'm just gonna be like, that should be Doyle. So yeah, I was trying to get into that. Oh my god, speaking of like the date part, when they went back to her house, Dennis, the ghost, I love him. He's so funny, like, and he's so sweet. What the heck? He seems like an actual friend to Cordelia. I just kind of like that they brought him back up. What episode did we learn about all that? It was really early on. I just can't remember exactly like how early on. Maybe like 4 or 5 or something like that. But I like that they brought that back, and I hope that they, if she continues to live there, I hope that they keep, you know, mentioning him and having him do stuff. I would like that, because he's, I don't know, I kind of like his character even though he's not technically even there. There's really nobody like playing him or anything. Him kind of like messing with her when she had the guy over, and then the next morning when she found out all that stuff and he got her tissues and tucked her into bed, I was like, what the hell? If I had a ghost haunting my house, I would want it to be Dennis, because he's so sweet. Yeah, so Cordelia invited him over. They, you know, got it on, as one does, after a date. I was shell-shocked when she pulled back the covers and there was a whole ass 9-month pregnant belly. I was like, what the fuck just happened? That is like a nightmare. Oh my god. And it was really emotional there at the beginning when she's like first finding out, and when Angel and Wesley came to talk to her about it, I started tearing up, because I mean, it's an emotional experience. Everything to do with that is very emotional, especially for the woman, where you have actual, well, in her case it wasn't humans, so actual things inside of you. It's emotional. Oh right, I almost forgot to mention this, but I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of cool how at the very, very beginning, Cordelia got a vision of like a demon baby hatching from an egg, and you know, Cordelia, Wesley and Angel go and, you know, kill it. And then this whole episode was about her getting impregnated with a demon baby and trying to stop it from like birthing. So I like how they did that at the beginning. I see what you did there, guys. I see what you did. This is random, but the club that they went to for this date, was that the club from the episode where, I just edited it, I'm pretty sure it's the second episode, where they, like, there was that parasite, like, taking over everybody's bodies, and they kept going back to this one club, and at the end, he took over the bartender, so they had to kill the bartender. Is that the same club as this, or is it not like a bronze thing? Because I know in Buffy, like, we just always go to the bronze, but they're in LA, and there's so many different clubs, so I could see them not doing that, like having them go different places instead of the same places. But I'm just curious. I can't really tell. We didn't get to see much of it. Oh my god. Also, when Cordelia went to the hospital to get an ultrasound and stuff, Wesley went with her. He was being so sweet. There was like a little moment where she was laying on the thing and he was like rubbing her shoulder, and I was like, oh my god, this looks so real. This is so cute. I wish we got to see the ultrasound though. That's one thing. I wish we could have seen what the ultrasound looked like what the doctor saw, what Wesley saw. I want to see. I want to see what those babies were supposed to look like. I'm just so curious. I was kind of suspicious of Serena, Cordelia's friend. Just when Angel went to talk to the bartender to get information, he said something that made me suspicious about how, oh yeah, like Serena had like set it up, or the guys, the way he said it made it sound like the guys would go wherever Serena told them to. But I think he was talking about like the group of friends as in the girls, not the guys. But it could have been like both, like the entire group of friends would just listen to Serena. So I was like, maybe she has something to do with, what the hell was that? Okay, we're pretending I didn't hear that. So I was thinking maybe Serena had something to do with it. It sounded like, they were making it sound like she could like tell them what to do, but yeah, that wasn't the case. Her and her friends got pregnant. So Cordelia and her friends all got pregnant because of those group of guys. And then when Angel walked into her apartment and she was lighting all those candles, I was like, she's gotta be up to something. But no, she just can't look at regular light because she's sensitive right now because she's pregnant. And she was drinking alcohol. She clearly was trying to get rid of the baby at first. And I feel like Cordelia was like that at the beginning too. Not necessarily drinking and trying to kill it, but like when the doctor mentioned something about a procedure that would have a 5% chance of resulting in a miscarriage, she was like, I'll take it. Like, she was ready for the miscarriage. So at first they were not into having these babies, but then I think as maybe they started to like grow, because clearly they grow at a faster rate than normal babies, maybe as they started to grow is when the like talking to her thing started happening, because she said she could hear them. I think that's when it started messing with her head, is when the babies were able to start like communicating. Before Cordelia went completely crazy, like when they kind of came back from the hospital and she was laying in bed, like right after that, she was talking about like there's 7 of them in there and whatever. I thought maybe at first what was happening was that, because she was talking about like being a part of creation and all that kind of stuff, I thought maybe it wasn't like the demon messing with her. I thought maybe like having the babies inside of her and thinking about them being part of her and just having them be in her in general might have started to make her feel a little bit attached, kind of hoping for them to come out normal. I mean, that's when she started talking about Doyle and how he wasn't human and he was still good. And so at first I thought it wasn't necessarily like a psychic thing or that they were messing with her head. I thought it was like a kind of like a normal response to being pregnant, and even if it's not something you wanted, it's hard, you can get attached really easily because you feel like they are a part of you in a way. Even if you completely hate the other half, like the other party involved, you can't help but feel like that what's in your stomach is a part of you. And so I thought that was kind of kicking in, and maybe it was at first. Maybe it really wasn't the messing with her head at first, because she was talking about Angel being good and I said she was talking about Doyle. It felt more personal, like she was kind of hoping, well, maybe if I do have these babies, they'll turn out good even if they're not human. Oh, and then there was the part, okay, but then when she got up, went to the fridge and started drinking blood, I was like, okay, never mind. Something is going on. Something more than just her becoming emotionally attached. She's drinking blood now. That's not normal. Oh, okay. And then we got to see Angel go confront the dads or whatever. I was kind of surprised to find out that they were human, that they were not like the actual demons that were impregnating, that they were the ones kind of like doing it for the demon somehow. I don't know how they do it, but I'm not gonna ask. Yeah, so that just means they're just terrible, horrible, awful human beings. But I have to say, I always love it when the villain in these shows ends up being like kind of unconventional, as in not supernatural. We've had that a couple times. It's always cool because, I mean, humans can be monsters too, as we see here. They were doing it for this demon who turned out to be freaking ginormous. Like, besides the mayor, which was like a huge villain for Buffy. Like, that was like the finale villain. The one that like everything was building up to. But besides that, I can't think of another villain we've seen on these shows that was that big. There was that thing that comes out of the Hellmouth, but I don't know if that counts because we don't really see it. You know what I mean? Like, We see parts of it, but like visually seeing the entire thing, that was the biggest one we've seen so far. And it was ugly. It was so ugly and gross looking. It was kind of cool though. I kind of like seeing those huge, ginormous villains. It makes it feel more threatening. The dresses that the women put on was giving very cult, very, very Mary just gave birth to Jesus. Very much a lot of that. And then they went and stepped in that nasty ass sewage water. Oh my god. That was grossing me out just watching them walk into that. I was like, why that water though? Out of all the waters. Also, this is very random and weird, but Cordelia looked especially hot. Like her face, like her makeup and her hair. When she was standing when she was standing in the nasty water and talking to Wesley, I was like, why does she look so good right here? Like, what is going on? Like, her lips were super dark and like her hair was kind of, I don't know. I was like, what is happening? Anyway, I like how they froze him to death basically, because I was like, how are they going to kill this guy? You can't decapitate him. You can't set him on fire. Those were literally the only things that were coming to my mind. Because I figured if decapitation and fire doesn't work, then like a shotgun certainly isn't going to work. So I was surprised that they were like, can you shoot? And I was like, what are you going to do? Like, but it makes so much sense. And then Cordelia like smashing him up. Perfect way to end him. Perfect. That needed to happen. Oh, and when they kill him and the babies, I really hope that those babies just disappeared and that they weren't, you know, being expelled from the body physically, because first of all, ow, and second of all, disgusting. Oh, and then one more thing. At the end of the episode, they were being so sweet. Both Angel and Wesley, I love them. They were acting like such big brothers. It was so cute. They were just like being extra like interested in what she has going on and extra attentive and making things ready for her. I don't know. I just found it really sweet. It is starting to feel kind of like a family there. It was feeling that way with Doyle too for me, but it's easy to feel that way with Wesley because we already know Wesley, and so I don't really need that much time with Wesley to feel attached to him. I'm already attached to him. So yeah, I do kind of get that family sense. Angel even said something about being family in this episode, so I liked that. I feel like they kind of showed that a little bit in this episode. Oh, and I just realized we didn't see Kate at all in this episode. So none of my questions were answered. I need to know what Kate's thinking right now. I need to know what's going on with her. Hopefully we'll see her soon. I think that's it for this episode. Again, I did really like it. Even though it was kind of weird. The pregnancy thing was kind of weird. But I actually really liked the concept of it. Thinking about it, I don't know. I still think it was interesting and a really good episode. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites because there's been a couple that I liked better than this one, but I still think, I don't think I would put it at the bottom, that's for sure. I feel like it was still like a favorite episode, just not a top favorite episode, if that makes sense. This will definitely be memorable. If you guys like this reaction, you can leave some likes, comment, subscribe. If there's something that I missed or something you want to clarify me, you can put it in the comments as long as it's not a spoiler. So just keep it from this episode or past episodes. The next episode I'll be posting is Buffy 412. I don't even have to look. I remembered. And I'm excited to see that one too. I will see you guys next time with Buffy 412. Until then, bye.